Hey everybody, this is Dustin here showing you a demo of the Portal 2 map that I have posted on Facebook earlier this afternoon. Just a quick run through. As you can tell, this is a 1x1 cube of the map editor and the layout and everything. What I've basically designed is a multi-tier maze, kind of like a cubic maze, and each level is basically one by one layer, with a 1x1 layer in between each level. Essentially, it's testing people's memory skills, reasoning, deducting, patience, and persistence. As you can see, I've basically memorized the first layout of the first level of the layout of the maze. As you can tell, I'm already on the second level. That's where I made my portal there. Nice little observation room there. And on the second level is when it's the first level. Let me rewind here a second. The first level is basically a simple layout, twists and turns, left and rights. No big challenges on the first level. I wanted to ease people in with the first level. The second level, as you can see, I've already got this nice little laser beam right here, and that will come into play in a little bit. Just gonna continue on down through here. Now, what's really got me interested in designing something like this is that I'm really good at puzzles. I know how to create I know how to solve puzzles. I know how to break down each kind of puzzle to its rudimentary basis. Now, the one thing that I'm still currently working on is the Rubik's Cube itself. It's not something that I've perfected yet. I've only got 2 sides, but that's just me twiddling around with it for a few moments. Now, this is something I took from the actual playthrough from the game, the Light Bridge. One of the early on puzzles has you doing something like this. Again, I wanted to keep this pretty basic. So, as you can tell, we've got kill water that's layered on the first level of the map. So I guess you could say that it's not actually a 1x1 layer in between. No, it is a 1x1 layer because the pool itself is a 1x1 layer. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is open that up, and then I'm going to come over here. Now, as you can see, it continues wrapping on around much like the first game. It comes here, and there's the end goal right there. So what I want to do is... Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. There we go. So I come back through this portal, and bam, now I've got a straight through portal, much like the playthrough is. So pick up my cube right here, pass it on through. Now here's where it gets a little bit tricky, because if you drop it, it falls down there. But now that you've got your straight through light bridge, you don't have to sit there and finagle that again. And first try, huzzah. So I'm gonna come over here, pick that up. Now got to... Now this is where I don't quite have it memorized. I built it from the top down, so in the level editor. So I got to see my routes and everything, but I never really memorized it. I basically created it off of intuitive crafting. I made sure that all the paths could connect in certain ways, and that the puzzle's pieces did connect. So I'm gonna spend a few minutes here. I might actually edit this out at this point, but if not, you get to hear my lovely congested voice as well. So circling on through here, dead end. If I get really frustrated, I'll just follow the rule of right. Now this is what I'm planning on incorporating my multi-tier mazes, getting rid of the rule of the right. Basically, every maze, every labyrinth has a rule of right, where if you keep following the right side of the wall, you'll eventually solve the maze. I want to break that cliche, and I think Portal is a great way of breaking that cliche because you can essentially build interactive walls, interactive puzzles, and build your own obstacles. So, and one of the things I just happened upon, I didn't even realize I was headed towards it, was that, as you can tell, I've already picked up like a weighted cube, and I've been pulling that along. That's going to be for later on. But I actually found another piece of the puzzle for this level. As you can see, there's a switch down there. Now, this switch is part of the final piece of the puzzle for this map, or for this level, on the other side of the level. So I've made the timer completely infinite. I'm not gonna force you to try to get back to the place that this unlocks in like 10 seconds. It's gonna be ridiculously impossible. So I set on an infinity timer. I might start engineering the higher tiers of the maze to incorporate a timed switch. I haven't decided yet. We'll see how it goes. But I've activated that switch. I've got my weighted cube. I've got to locate an area that I need to find in order for me to proceed, and I think I just found it. Yes, I did. So I'm going to drop down to the first level, but I'm not really dropping down to the first level. I'm actually dropping down to a connector piece. This connector piece essentially makes a shortcut between one side of the level and the other. This is actually allows me to quickly and efficiently travel back and forth from the sides of the level. They are somewhat divided, but easily solvable. I actually need to locate the area that this needs to be in. It's actually on the other side, so I actually need to go back. And that's one of the great things of not memorizing every solution of your puzzles. Whoops, went the wrong way. I need to come this way. Is that you're still learning while you're going. But I get to drop down here, come down through here. I will need this eventually. It's not necessary. I'm trying to make to where each level isn't solvable only one way. There's multiple ways to solve it, but I'm going to try to make it to a minimum, or excuse me, a maximum of 2 or 3 per level. I don't want levels to be completely easy, and probably after halfway up, I'll make it to where there's only one actual solution. But I'm just going to go ahead and follow the rule of right for the rest of this level, just to cut down on video time. Now, something that I've been trying to do is create a puzzle very similar to this in Minecraft. One thing that I found is that if I don't... I might actually have broken my own rule right on this level. What is this? Oh, that drops... Where does that drop down to? I'm curious. Oh, that's that. Okay. So, this is a little gimmick. This is be like, haha, you can't get to it. You can't get to it. Just something like a clue you in on where you need to go. It's like, oh, hey, it's right there. Can I learn anything? Oh, it's right there. I'm right by it. Just little clues. I feel like every labyrinth should have clues. But anyway, I was trying to create this idea in Minecraft, and where is this? That is leading back to the first level? I don't want to do that. Try creating this map design, or not this particular design, but a maze of sorts like this in Minecraft, and I found it to be... Shut up, turret. Whoa, whoa, whoa! There's the actual other piece of the puzzle. If you remember, there was a laser beam that actually had this. This will come into play, so I wonder if I can do this. If I can do this, it would be so awesome. Oh, no, didn't want that. No! Alright. Can I? I can, but it's not going to be feasible. Okay, I'll come back to that. So that was that way. I found that the creation time of just building the first layer, the foundation of the maze in Minecraft, was going to take me so freaking long. I would need to essentially drink this potion of speed, and there we go, found it. Huzzah! So this is the second part of the puzzle. When I grabbed this cube, the weighted cube earlier, it's for this piece right here. And this will be a player later on. But I'm gonna go back and find this laser cube. I think it's over here. But yeah, I found that the Minecraft maze was taking too long to develop, so I wanted to make something a lot quicker and isn't going to take me a whole year to build. So I started producing this. I'm currently only 2 levels in, but it's really simplistic, the first 2 levels, and they were just a great way of learning the different interactions of how the level production works, and is a great introductory. Let's see here, I'm gonna drop down here. That wasn't where I wanted to be. I followed my own portals, I think it was the L shape earlier. But, here we are. Now, this is something that I'm gonna point out, is that I've got these lights set up on each of the levels. It's gonna be extremely dark if you try to solve this in the dark. I might actually cut out lights altogether in the upper levels. I haven't decided yet. But it is a pain to go through each hall in the editor, which I'll highlight afterwards, and place each light to where each hall is sufficiently lit up, so you're not just wandering around in the dark. As you can see, this is with the light pouring into the hallway with no lights in it. And see how dark it is? If I didn't have light pouring in, it'd be pitch black. And that's something I had to take into account in producing or creating this this map. But what's interesting also is that I'm only like 1/10 of the way full of the map, and I've got 2 levels already. So I'm probably looking at 20 levels for this map, which is really nice. So here we have the laser beam that I was pointing out. As you can see, I've got this neat little setup. Laser beam, laser receptacle, nice little 2 columns. This is really simple. This is me just easing the players into this map design. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this down here. Now, there are 3 pieces of the puzzle on this map, and I just completed the 3rd piece of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and find the actual piece that I was putting together for this level, and I'll give you an idea of how much more I've got to produce. So this is what I was aiming to create, to activate with those 3 pieces. All 3 pieces need to be activated on this level. So I'm going to go over here, and I'll probably cut out all the filler between the pieces so I don't spoil the entire 2 first levels. But if I come over here and take this piece away, and hopefully not kill myself. Here's to hoping I don't kill myself. So that's there. I'm gonna come over here. You can't die on those lasers, by the way. I'm gonna come over here. 1, 2, is it over here? Yeah. As you can see, it's not activated if I remove 1 piece of the puzzle. So I'm gonna go back over here and reactivate it. Nope. And I tried to incorporate different dead ends throughout the map and make it to where it's not completely linear and you're not really solving anything. I wanted it to be a nice little puzzle. I wanted it to be like an actual maze that you'd find in a newspaper, and you're like, man, where am I going? I gotta go here, I gotta go here. And again, I'm gonna try to cut down the rule of rights as much as possible. But anyway, I've got the 3 pieces. Excuse me, I got the 3 pieces. I'm gonna pop a portal up here, and show you how much I've actually got left. That's not where I wanted that. Let's put that up there. But this is the rest of the template that I have to work with. As you can see, I have to take into account the different drop boxes and everything, so it's going to eat away into the layout of the upper levels, but I think that'll be okay. But yes, this is what I have left to do, and that's just the first 2 levels. Now if you go 1 by 1 level, 1 by 1 spacer, 1 by 1 level, 1 by 1 spacer, I've got 4 tiers of this cube layered out, and I've still, well, I call it a cube, it's probably like more of a rectangle, but I've still got all this left. I'm gonna go ahead and back out of here. I love the portal loading time between the actual game and the layout, but this is what I have left. That's the first 2 levels. So it's actually not going to be 20 levels. Might actually be more like 10, 9 or 10. But it's going to be really complex. It's going to be really intuitive, and I think I'll be able to create it in such a way that it keeps people entertained and will provide a sense of accomplishment that the Portal games you went through, you solved the puzzles once, and you're like, cool. This tests your memory much more intensely, or much more aggressively than the actual game does. So I'm hoping that you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope that you guys keep tuned in on this, and I'll probably upload another video once I've been able to create the entire map itself. So thank you again, and catch you guys later.